please like and subscribe to my channel down here on the right hand side. Greatly appreciated. So I want to explain my process and how I made this hat. I have a dear friend of mine that's going through the chemo process. I've already made her a hat, but this is a second hat I'm going to make under the camera, and you can see how I made it today. This hat I think is perfect for fall or winter. It's made with this chunky yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby, Baby B. It was on sale, and I thought I'm going to do something with it. So it really makes me feel good making these hats for people going through this chemo process, and I look forward to giving it to her. So let's get started and join me under the camera. All right, here we have the chemo cap that I made. To make this hat, I'm going to start with a magic circle, and I will leave a link in the description to my magic circle video. I'm using the Baby B Sweet Delight Chunky Aqua Sky, and I got this from Hobby Lobby. Some scissors, a size J hook, and a needle in the end, and then I'm using US terms with this pattern today. All right, so let's get started with making our magic circle. To start your magic circle, I'm going to lay the yarn, the end of the yarn, on my underside of my hand. I'm going to take my thumb, hold the piece of yarn, and take my pinky and kind of secure it. And now wrap it around and make an X. You see the X? Now I'm going to hold the X down with my thumb and wrap it around so that the two pieces of yarn are parallel. Then we're going to take this hook here. We're going to go under the first piece, hook side down, grab the yarn, pull it. Now you have to twist it and go under that first piece. This is the tricky part. And then you're going to pull it through, and sometimes I move my hand here. And then you have your circle that we're going to work into. You might have to fix the tail after. And you should be able to pull it. If you can pull it closed, then you've done it correctly. If it doesn't pull closed and it's knotted, then you would have to start over. When we're making these rounds, I am not going to join each round as it starts to make another stitch. I'm going to chain one, and we're going to do 6 half doubles in the magic circle. To make a half double, you're going to yarn over. Remember, the yarn needs to be on top of the hook. Go through the circle, yarn over again, and you have 3 stitches, right? 3 loops. Go through all 3. That's a half double. Yarn over, go into the loop, yarn over again, yarn over and go through all 3. That's 2. We need 4 more. 1 half double in the next 5. Double crochet in the back loop only. So do 1 more row of a back loop only with all half double until you get to your stitch marker. I'm going to do this off camera as well. All right, I've made another row, a round of half double crochet in the back loop only. I'm going to do 1 more back loop only here. Now on the next row, to make the pattern more interesting, I decided to do a double crochet in the back loop only. So to do a double crochet, I'm going to yarn over. Actually, let me put the stitch marker in first. Yarn over, go into the back loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, go through the last 2. And do that again. Yarn over, go through that back loop, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, go through 2 stitch, and go through 2 stitches. So you're going to double crochet in the back loop only all the way around. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I will show you how to do the next row. So here we have the hat that I've been working on and the finished hat. I'm going to finish off the double crochet row, but then if you can see, I'm going to do another half double, then a double crochet row, and then I'll show you how to do the ribbing. So let's get this row finished. Double crochet in the back loop only. This is finishing off my double crochet row. You're going to meet me back after you have made a half double round and then a double crochet round. So I'm switching over to a half double, which is yarn over, go through the back loop, and pull through all 3. So I'm going to do 1 round a half double, then I will switch to double crochet. So meet me when you're done with a half double round and the double crochet round, really repeating the last 2 rounds. So to make the ribbing, I'm going to chain 2 here. 1, 2, and I'm going to half double crochet into this double crochet. To do that, we're going to yarn over, and I'm going to go to the bottom of that double crochet here and go around it like this, yarn over, pull it through. Now I'm going to yarn over, go through all 3. Now I'm going to go to the back of the next double crochet. So I yarn over, and I'm going to go reach around, go this way, and then yarn over and kind of reach around again. So it's going to get kind of squished, but don't worry, after you do it a while, you get used to it. So now, hope you enjoy watching this Chemo Cap tutorial. Maybe you have someone in mind you'd like to make it, or you just want to watch, or make it for a local group. There we go. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I try to post 1 video a week, and thank you to all the new subscribers that have been joining my channel. I'll leave that in later. And I really appreciate it. The numbers are growing every week. Thank you for watching. This is our Chemo Cap for fall or winter.